You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. It's always something when Republicans start just throwing everything out, y'all. And they act like we can't read, like we can't fact check stuff. I mean, it really does get hilarious as far as I'm concerned when this happens. So the latest thing now is all the Republicans are making a big deal out of Major League Baseball pulling out of the state of Georgia. Yesterday I told you how they were trying to make all these comparisons to Colorado and their voting law. So now the new thing is, black people are losing money because the All-Star game is getting moved. Now they're saying that, if $100 million was going to be generated because of the All-Star game, black businesses and black employees are going to lose half of that. Charles Payne, the brother on Fox Business, literally posted that tweet today. And I had to take exception to what he had to say about that. And the reason I had to take exception to that is because, y'all, let me just be real clear. All of those economic impact studies done by sports leagues or by cities and counties and states about the economic impact of sporting events, they're all trash. They're all trash. So, for instance, if you say that the Major League Baseball All-Star game was going to contribute $100 million. Here's what happens. What economists do, they say, if X number of people come to a city for an event, and they're going to stay in hotels for X number of days, and then they're going to eat out X number of times, they're going to rent X number of cars, and they go through this whole formula to try to come up with that number. Economists have been doing that to justify when these sports leagues say, if we build this new stadium, it's going to result in $3 billion of economic activity. It's going to create 3,000 and 4,000 and 5,000 jobs. Y'all, it happens every time, and they're always lying. The reason I know this is because I was a City Hall reporter for the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. When Bruton Smith announced that he was going to be building a NASCAR track in Fort Worth. And all of these fantastic reports about how much money was going to be generated, well, not really. Now NASCAR is a little bit different because typically what happens is a lot of those fans, they'll come and spend the whole week leading up to a race. But when you hear these things about the Super Bowl and NBA All-Star Game and Major League Baseball All-Star Game, these one-off events, they're mostly lying, y'all. So I challenged Charles on this. I said, well, Charles, I need you to somehow show me the numbers. Because he contended in his tweet that black people, black businesses and black employees would be losing $50 million of that $100 million. And he based that upon Atlanta being 51% black. Well, first of all, here's a problem, Charles. And you're a nice guy. The baseball stadium is not in Atlanta. It was moved out to Cobb County. A lot of white folks in Cobb County. 2, how many black people own hotels in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta? I'll wait. And of the black businesses, how many of those are restaurants where people are going to be going to eating? Second of all, we have COVID. Stadium's not going to be full. So the typical parties corporations throw, events, golf tournaments, using event planners, catering companies, limo companies, none of those things are going to be happening. So the $100 million is really nonsense. And so it's another point that I obliterated. Now, yeah, they just walk folks down with facts because they can't handle those Facts. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have, you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.